It's your main man 360 the Poet from the Morning Wood. And are you looking for the perfect drink? Well, you found it. Mimosa Royale is the perfect combination of California sparkling white wine and natural juice that is both tasty and refreshing. No artificial colors or flavors, no sugar added, and it's gluten-free. As the world's first ready-to-drink mimosa, Mimosa Royale is perfect for any occasion, day or night. You no longer have to drink 12 of those seltzers just to get that perfect buzz. At 8% alcohol, Mimosa Royale is the perfect drink to party with. Offered in a variety of flavors and sizes, you are bound to find a Mimosa Royale that you'll love. We have berry, mango, apple, and orange, with more flavors to come. Mimosa Royale is the most award-winning flavored wine that serves in bottles or cans. You can find them online at drinkmimosa.com or find them at your local liquor store. Ask for it by name. Mimosa Royale.
Oh, yeah. Just when you thought it was safe. Just when you thought it was safe to jump back on the internet or the radio, you ran into your boy, your main man, 360 the Poet. And we in this thing like a wedgie, baby. You know how far them things go up in there. So what up, Pimpin' Ken, in this thing? What's happening with you? As always, you are on the #1 online or in-person advice column that I think on the planet. You know what I'm talking about? You know, it is my own opinion. You know, what's happening, Leah Janae? What's going on there? What's up, babe? Y'all on this thing? Everybody in this thing. Court B. Willis. I appreciate y'all. All my Courtney Willis. What's up, sis? Congratulations. Congratulations on your wedding. I hope your hubby know he got a player for life, and that's no bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? So we talking, we getting it together. And, you know, as always, I always give my disclaimer. You know, let people know. You know what I'm saying? I let people know that, you know, I haven't been to school for any of this. What's going on, Amber McFadden? I haven't been to school for any of this stuff like this, but I have lived a life where, you know, vicariously through others, sometimes I'm able to sponge up some game. What's going on, Trace? My lawyer in the building, so y'all better watch what y'all say to me in this thing. You know what I'm saying? Dakari, what's happening? You know, I've never been to school, never paid tuition for any of that. What's up, Yahari? AKA Vans in this building, my #1 bartender, my favorite. One of them, you and Zara, but and Erica, I forgot it's 3 of y'all that I like. I like them all. I'm just messing around. But like again, like I say, but I have sponged up a little bit of life, and you know, been able to squeeze a little bit back out to y'all. You know, so today, you know, it's a letter that I'm gonna let y'all know straight up. You know, the letter came from me today, and what I wanted to do was be able to. I was having thoughts on what my wife might be thinking. In a situation. So I composed a letter of what I believe her question would be to the homie about a situation that's transpired just recently. So we're going to dive straight into it. That way we can get a little bit of discussion going on. Remember, Al Rich up in this bitch. But always remember, you can always hit us up if you're trying to tap in with the homie as well at 702-551-5261. That's 702-551-5261. If you're on Facebook, you can see it scrolling across the bottom. That's the live direct number to it. Sometimes I can get people requesting, and I can view requests on here. Maybe people can pop on IG Live as well. But we're going to make it happen. So let's get right into it, and let's get down to business, you dig? So take a deep breath, and here we go, y'all. And so, dear homie, I recently received the unexpected challenging news of my spouse's medical diagnosis. The shock and uncertainty have left me feeling overwhelmed and unsure how to navigate this difficult journey. How can I support my spouse, and how do we cope as a couple with this unexpected health challenge? Sincerely, truly sick of people being sick. Okay, so this is what's going on, Twin J. Like I said before, this is a letter that I composed myself out of my brain because I wanted to see, I was thinking what my wife might be thinking. So let me, you know, some of y'all that know, I've been recently waiting on some results from a biopsy, right? And results came back, and the drum roll, they wasn't what I wanted them to be. And your boy, 360 the Poet, has been diagnosed with what be classified as stage 3 prostate cancer. So yes, I am a cancer patient, cancer survivor, whatever you want to call it at the moment, because I'm gonna beat this shit. You know, normally I don't cuss, but today I may have a couple cuss words come out my chest because, you know, shit happens sometimes, man. And, you know, things like that occur. I appreciate all the people who I've already broken this down to and spoken with about this. And all the support that I've gotten, and it's all been positive, right? Because anytime you facing an illness, back in this thing, Denver, you back off Facebook jail. Denver Brigham, peace, God. What's up with you, baby? 217, stand up. But anytime you faced with a difficult situation, and what's going on, Carmenita? That's my sister-in-law in the building. Anytime you faced with a difficult situation, and things are going your way, you gotta be able. Thanks, Elu. You gotta be able to think positive, right? You gotta, put your boxing shoes on and I'm a fight. I'm a fighter. Anybody who know me, y'all know I squab. I gets down. These hands is deadly, right? So I had to take on the same mentality. You know what I mean? Like, I told some people the other day, if Cancer won his ass whooped, he pulled the right dance card. You understand? Like, what's going on to King McDaniel, brother-in-law in the building, coldest barber in the nation. I put on my boxing shoes, strapped up my gloves, right? And I was like, I'm going to fight this bitch. I'm a fighting, and I'm going to swing to the bell ring. I won't quit till I croak, right? So with that mentality, I think it's been a little bit easier to absorb. I'm not going to say it's easy, but it's been a little easier to absorb because, one, prostate cancer is the least aggressive of all the cancers, right? Prostate cancer also is the most treatable. Exactly. Fuck cancer, Ken. We're going to say that today. It's the most treatable and most beatable form, right? So, I got to grit my teeth, and I was sitting there. So I was just talking to E. Carice, and I was also talking to my own boy Al on the way in. And it dawned on me, like, with this mentality, I haven't had any like, woe is me, why me moments, right? Not saying that they won't come because there's different stages of dealing, right? But I haven't had any why me or woe is me moments. So that in itself is encouraging because it makes me realize that I'm thinking in the right direction. Exactly, cool, man. I'm going to swing to the bell ring. I won't quit till I croak. I refuse to throw him in the towel when my back's up against the ropes. I said that a long time ago. What's going on, RG3, a.k.a. RG1, Gulati? So with that mentality and the support with the similar mentality, because anybody who says something to me like, if anybody who can whoop this cancer's ass, it's you, 360, or it's you, Will, or it's you, Coach, or it's you, Billy, or, it's you, Einstein. You understand what I'm saying? Like, nobody has said like, oh, dog, what you gonna do? Not a soul. And I'm appreciative of that. You feel me? Because that in itself adds to that psyche of mine. Like, it's, so, and I also was talking with people, my wife and then my, one of my best friends, Cool Meal. We were sitting there talking and we were saying like, you know what I mean? What's up, Rob Dog? Chi-Town in the building. We were talking like, I'm a speaker, right? So maybe it's meant for me to go through this journey so I can be the world's biggest advocate or the world's biggest spokesperson or the world's biggest whatever on a microphone and to talk about this, to talk about how people can, possibly prevent, because I'm doing my homework, I'm studying, you know what I mean? You hear the word cancer and you like, God, is that your sign? No, it ain't your sign. You hear you got cancer. When a doctor tell you you got cancer, you got more questions than you got answers, right? So, but you gotta strap it on, strap your boots on. Who better? Who but me to speak on this shit? You right, Mill. You know what I mean? Like, what you say, your vulnerability is amazing. You're helping so many other black men already that will continue to give you drive to continue through this. You're right. It's a bump in the road, a pothole, sis. It's a pothole. You dig? So I want to tell like my brothers, especially any man, because this is only a man only disease, right? Because women don't have a prostate because I found out through my homework, and the prostate is the gland that helps produce the fluid that makes semen, and it passes urine from from the bladder into the urethra and down into your genitalia. So it serves as a couple purposes. You understand what I'm saying? But only men have it. So I'm talking to the brothers. Right? Especially like just any man, but especially my brothers, because it hits us 100 times more than anybody else. So, don't say, to me, like my wife said it best the other day. So she said, so it sort of sounds like it's the sickle cell of cancers because it hits black men at such a high rate, right? So, and you're right. It is similar to that because it hits us not only, but it hits us at such a high rate, right? And so like, I'm done research on, I'm doing research on different, natural ways to fight it because my options are this, right? So I got to get a CT scan. Everybody want to know what's next, what you going, what's next, what's happening, where we go from here, bro, as they encourage me and stuff like that, right? So got to get a CT scan. I'm getting that in a couple weeks. That's going to test, scan my whole body. You know what I mean? So, and make sure that the cancer hasn't metastasized and spread anywhere else, right? Okay, good, excellent question, Twin J. I'm glad you asked me that question. She asked, what made you get checked for it? Right? Okay, so what made me get checked for it in the first place is I was at my urologist, and when you go to urologist, you know what I mean, whatever you're getting checked on while you're there, they make you, pee in a cup, right? So peed in the cup, and he came back and he said, well, we ran some tests on your urine, and it's got sugar in it. And you're not diabetic, so we need to check your prostate. So at that very moment, I'm in the urologist for something completely different. Is at that very moment, the part that most, if not all men are scared of or are, apprehensive about getting the diagnose or the check anyway is here come the fingers, right? So now he tell me he has to check, you know what I mean? Like, because it's his, medical responsibility based off my urine analysis that he has to check for this prostate. So, elbows on the table, think pleasant thoughts, stuff like that. And boom. So I go in and he checks and he says, okay, my prostate is double in size. It's supposed to be the size of a walnut. Mine is the size of a plum. So it's double in size. So then he told me at that point, Amber McFadden, yes, you're right about that, to go get my PSA levels checked. So that's what I'm telling a lot of the guys. You don't have to go fingers in the booty. You don't have to. You can get your PSA level checks. Thank you, Robert. Go get your stuff checked next week, Chi-Town. You don't have to get fingers in the booty. You can get your PSA level checked. Think of it as a public service announcement. Or please save my ass. Whatever you want to think of, get your PSA levels checked when you go get your annual checkups or whatever blood work you getting taken. Tell them to check your PSA levels, because then at that moment mine were twice as high as they were supposed to be. So in that time they sent me. Now I got to go get a biopsy, and I want any man in the world to avoid having a biopsy of your prostate. It's the most violating and traumatizing experience of my entire life. We won't get into that right now because I probably got a whole nother about that, because I've flashbacks. Never mind, basically I have flashbacks about it, right? So with that being said, like, to avoid getting to that point, I wish I would had I wish I would had a biopsy of I wouldn't have had to go through a biopsy of my prostate, because again, that's some bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, I go through 10 colonoscopies awake before I go through one biopsy ever again in my life. No lie. But that sent me, once I got the biopsy, and that's what the results came back from. So thank you, Twin J2, for asking that question. I'm sorry I went down that rabbit hole, but thank you for asking that question, asking me what made me get checked for it in the first place. Because most of the time, guys don't ask to get checked and they prostate. You understand what I'm saying? Thank you, Carrie. Appreciate the prayers, love. Most of the time guys we don't want to get checked for our prostate because the first thing that pops in our head is somebody got to stick their fingers in my booty. And, that ain't our get down. You know what I mean? For the most, of the guys out there, it's not the get down. So, you're not thinking, I'm not getting my prostate checked. Forget it. Whatever's wrong with it is whatever's wrong with it. Because once I went in for my PSA levels, they asked me some questions, and the questions were I had to answer yes to, where I was experiencing certain symptoms. And, won't get into detail as far as those are concerned. But when those symptoms are, I have to write them down and say, yes, I actually have been having these thoughts, or actually have been having this experience. Then that even more led towards, checking levels of my prostate. Because a lot of times we don't know that our prostate is deteriorating or it's anything wrong with it, because it doesn't give us those signals. Like, lung cancer, maybe you coughing. I don't know. I'm just using this as examples, like different type of, injuries you can feel, but when it's your prostate, it's just naturally things that you're doing, unless you got, discoloration or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not really, something that you would really be concerned about. But as men, especially men over 35, to be honest, it's over 35. Over 35, you really need to start paying attention to what that prostate is doing. And if it's genetic, then you need to start even earlier than that. What you say, ClickShell? ClickShell's being pre and proactive about health is so important. My grandfather had issues, finally got checked. He had prostate cancer. They spread to other areas. He died 2 years later. Don't put it off. Thank you. So that's why I'm going to get that check. I ain't want to hear all that, but I did. And I absorbed it. I took it in. It's a possibility. Shit happens, right? We talked about that already. So, but at the same time, RIP to your granddad. But again, men, don't put it off. We put things off, especially when it comes to our health. We never want to go to the doctor unless we need stitches or crutches or being revived. We're not trying to go to the doctor. Most men aren't. Most men don't go to the doctor. No, it's okay. You didn't scare me. You didn't scare me, ClickShell. Because again, like I say, my mentality about this whole thing is, I'm just waiting on the undercards to finish. I'm waiting on the CT, all the undercards to finish, because I'm knocking this cancer thing out. I'm gonna knock his ass out. I may box him for a little bit. What's up, Sister Coco? I may box him for a little bit, but I'm knocking his ass out. So you didn't put no fear in me, ClickShell. So don't feel bad about anything you just posted, because it didn't make me feel any kind of way. It made me feel even more encouraged, because again, once these undercards are out the way, it's time to ding ding, and I'm gonna swing to the bell ring again. You know what I mean? Won't quit till I croak. So at the same time, with that being said, my fellas, I'm gonna look right in these cameras. I'm gonna look here. I'm gonna look right here. Don't play with it, man. Don't play with it. If you want to holler at me on the low, on the side, love you too, sister. If you want to holler at me on the low, on the side, hit me. Hit me. Bang my line. It's always open, because, these are questions. Because y'all probably got other questions that really want to get in depth, fellas. So don't be shy about asking me. Anybody who know me, if I got a stage, I'm going to speak on it. So, fellas, hit me if you want to know some more in-depth questions. I'm not shy about it. You understand what I'm saying? Because I wish I would have had more proactivity. Not saying it would have done anything different. It may have just been in the cards for me to have this again. You know what I mean? They say most men don't go to the doctor unless their significant other nags them to. And this is the truth. This is the truth. I'm thankful my wife makes sure I get my checkups. I'm thankful for all that. Stage 3, sister. Stage 3. You know what I mean? So I'm thankful Maya be on my head about making sure my doctor's appointment. Doctor, dentist, eye doctor. She the reason I got glasses. I would have never had glasses. I've been out here just squinting like a mother, but would have been fresh as hell with some shades on. Couldn't see a damn thing. Thank you, sister. Joycey Brown. I would have never had glasses if she wouldn't have been on my head about going to the doctor to get my eyes checked out. Because I go to the DMV, I can see. You understand? Exactly. I'm grateful for it too. I'm grateful for it. You know what I mean, Sarah? I am. What's up, Sarah? Rah, rah. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, men, we shouldn't have to wait to that point, that we get nagged, because, you feel like you go in with the wrong mentality, and whether you know it or not, whether you know it or not, going in with the wrong mentality into the doctor is adding added stress onto, what you might be trying to get taken care of. So your blood pressure might be up because you felt like you were nagged. And what you say, Courtney? You said they say wives do the doctor's appointments, men pump the gas. You're right. We got to know our roles. Men, you better be pumping the gas. I better not see you letting your woman pump the gas and you sitting in the car scrolling through Instagram. So if anybody out there listening right now and at the gas station, your wife better have your lady better have the phone in the car. You better be pumping the gas, fellas. And then fellas, tell your wife, nag their asses back. Like, hey, man, you want me to go to that? Make me an appointment then. Put it back in their court. But they gonna make, but they don't. Once you do it, they gonna make that appointment. Trust and believe, they gonna make it. They gonna make it. So, but make these appointments, fellas. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you in these situations, it's important to acknowledge that there's gonna be emotional. It's gonna be, it's gonna be weight that comes with news like this, right? That's what I say. It's weight. It's heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy emotionally. It's heavy, mentally, because emotions and mentality are two different things. I hope y'all understand that. But it's heavy, right? But it's completely normal to feel these range of emotions. So my job, in this, and, my wife's job, or whoever's supportive of this whole thing's job in this whole thing, is to understand and allow each other to have these range of emotions. Don't expect the other person to be taking it the way that you are, and vice versa. You don't expect them to be taking it like you think that they should be taking it a certain way. These are important ways to kind of navigate through these situations, right? That was the whole question. We were asking that question, like, how do we navigate through this? And, so, babe, I'm not going to expect you to feel like I feel. And I'm going to give you the space to feel how you need, not want, but how you need and want. I'm going to say want too. Sometimes you may just want to not think about it. You want to be numb. Maybe that's how I am. You know what I mean? Because I done rolled up a bunch. Thanks, Tyson. Another 217 stand up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and that's another thing. Me and Al was just talking about that. What's up, Damon? Dame in this building, my brother-in-law. And this ain't like it's nothing contagious and no shit like that, man. So, so you can still smoke with me. Smoke with me, baby. You ain't gonna catch it. You ain't gonna catch it smoke passing the chronic. You can't catch cancer from smoking chronic. So I just want y'all to know. Anybody who didn't know. Like I said, I try to find levity in it somewhere. I was just talking to Icarus about this. I've had more laughs than I've had cries. And I can honestly say that. I've had more laughs about it than I've had cries. What's up, JJ? My dog. And man, and JJ, appreciate you for how you took that one. Because I told JJ face to face, you know what I mean? Because I was like, I ain't waiting for nobody else. Donna Veezy, you know what I mean? And JJ looked me right in the face, and all he said was, I'm going to be praying for you, brother. You know what I mean? But he took it. His face changed and everything. But I could tell it hit him in his chest too. Because just to hear the word cancer is a mug, man. Icaris, thank you, my sister. I love you. Just to hear the word cancer is first thing you think is like, damn, I'm dying. You know what I mean? But like I say, with this particular one, exactly. I got prayer warriors and that's what they text me every day. Your prayer warriors is here with you. And I'm talking to Mill. We was talking about whatever deity that I appreciate any of the good energy that you send into the universe for me, whoever you sending and saying it to. Exactly. What'd you say, Joyce? You said my fiance tells me to find a positive in every negative. Exactly. There has to be one. There's a polar opposite to everything that you go through, right? So if you feeling the worst in the world, then there's a way to feel the best in the world about the same thing. You got to flip the coin. Where does the coin flip from head to tails for you? What's up, Darnell? 217, stand up. Where does the coin flip for you? That's the question you got to ask yourself, right? So, you got to be able to have, like I say, people going to have their emotions. Let them be mad. Let them be happy. But support them through it all. If you see me angry, like, just let me be in that for a minute. I doubt that I'll get there. To be honest, I doubt I'll get to the angry point because I haven't gotten there yet. And I've been holding this for a couple days. Thank you, Anna. My sister-in-law checked in on one side, brother-in-law, her husband checked in on the other side. What'd you say, Donovan? You say you stubborn, sir, and your stubborn ass ain't going nowhere. Biggest fighter I know. I can't wait to hear all the rhymes and analogies and slogans. You ain't lying, Donovan. Like I said, I already started one a minute ago. I said, I was like, I was talking to my voice box. Like, I was like, I've been trying to find the time to go deep in my mind and think about my first thoughts when the doctor told me I had cancer. One thing for sure, and I know better than anybody know that I had more questions than I had answers. Like I'm telling you, Don, it's already started, so you just be ready for it. They coming. Whole album about to come about perseverance and survival, right? He said, I don't agree with that. Later convo. Right. I feel you. We'll talk. We'll chop it. You understand what I'm saying? We'll chop it, about whatever. But again, so like you got to allow the people around you while they're supporting you, meaning me, or people who may be supporting the support team. You have to, exactly, one of 1,000. You have to be able to allow everybody who's involved in the situation, thanks Jay Wood, to be in it how they need to be in it. You can't tell a support team how to support you. You got to let them do what they can because, you just be prayerful and thoughtful and hoping to the world and universe that these things are coming from a place of goodness and kindness and purity and genuine nature, right? So let them be in that genuinely. Another crucial aspect is the communication. We got to be able to have these dialogues. Like I said, I want to talk to the brothers. I'm probably going to branch off into something completely different. Like, let's talk prostate. You know what I'm saying? We never know. Like I said, I never know. Once I wake up and go to sleep and wake up and go to sleep, you never know what to process in my dreams and in my thoughts, right? Exactly. I am the coach. You're right. I'm the coach. And so we going to coach some people on how to, take this more seriously, y'all. Thanks, Simmons. We got to love you too, MVP. We gotta take this seriously, brothers, fellas, gentlemen. Look into it sooner. Cause I'm pretty sure it's something I could have done back in the day, or cause I stopped eating red meat because they say it clogs your prostate and stuff like that. But it's probably something else I could have done. But then you can't be caught up on the coulda, shoulda, wouldas. It's here now. It's here, dog. It's here. So I got to be willing to have the conversations, with other people who are going through, have been through, have supported those who are going through and have been through, and should never prosper. No weapon. You know what I mean? If somebody got a weapon, I'm taking it. It ain't prospering. It's going to be used against them. You got to be open to have these conversations with the people who understand this. Can't be shy now. Can't be shy now. You know what I mean? So to have those conversations, allow, I got to make sure that, that Maya has the space to share her feelings. That Alicia has the space to share her feelings, that Miera has the space to share her feelings, that Darian and Adrian have the space to share their feelings. I have to allow them that, even though it's me that's going through something, right? But this is part of how we navigate through this. How do we turn the wheel and keep it going in the positive, never hitting reverse and going backwards? Because again, like I say, I have yet, and I doubt that I will have a why me, woe is me moment about it. Fuck cancer. You feel me? Every time I say it, it makes me want to cry because I'm mad at it. I'm mad at it for attacking me. And I'm mad because I let it get me. But I'm not mad at myself. I'm just mad at the fact that it's there, But at the same time, I have to allow myself that anger space. Because if not, what am I? I'm like a shaken up soda pop, right? Some people call it soda. Some people call it pop. Some people call it cold drink. Whatever it is, it's carbonation shaken up. And if I don't talk about it, and it's shake it. Then by the time I finally open up, it's everywhere. And people that may not even want it to end up with it on them somehow, right? So I got to be able to crack open the lid and talk about it. And be able to be okay with being in whatever space I am mentally at the time. Knowing that just like this diagnosis, my thoughts, my feelings, everything in between will change, just as will everyone else's who is in this and on this ride with me. These are the things. And, like I say, this letter came because I had thoughts of what my wife might be thinking about it. And I started breaking down different ways to kind of converse with her and talk to people about how, y'all may be, I'm not saying y'all may be, because I know y'all on the support team. So these are ways that we can all coexist in the same support realm, by allowing each other to be in it wherever we are. You can't tell somebody else that they don't care enough or they doing too much. You can't tell anybody how they feel about a situation. So you allow people to be where they are in the situation, right? And that comes from communication. It creates a foundation of trust and understanding when you're able to do that. You trust that they understand you and vice versa. And that's how we deal with things. Another essential aspect is, we got to educate ourselves as much as we can on this. So I've already started receiving, when I bullshit you not, excuse me, like I said, I know we don't cuss on here, but today a different type of episode, right? I BS you not, I've been receiving hundreds of different, websites and different articles, everybody. So keep them coming. I'll take them all, man. And it gives me a chance to read and educate myself and educate those who are interested in being, in that arena with me as far as that's concerned, and knowing about it. Then we can all learn together. Knowledge, it empowers us to ask the right questions. A couple articles that I've read already got me with so many questions before I even go into my CT. So many questions. And it's not a what if this happens, what if that happens. No, it's more along the lines of like, so according to what I've read, and it's not just all internet stuff. These are like, actual, articles and things of that nature that have been written inside, reputable, periodicals. And, it gives me a chance to educate, and that's one of the options. Like I said, so my options are after the CT, I can do radiation. Don't even want to hear about that. I can have my prostate removed. Or I could do, like I say, natural medicines and, homeopathic treatments and stuff like that. So my options are between surgery and natural cure. What's that you say, Joyce? Look into SIAC. Send it to me and DM it to me, because I won't see it on here. I'll forget what that says on here. You know me, I'm brain already cloudy. I chiefed on my way into the studio today, especially today. Man, that means maybe I can get a cannabis medical card now. I'm a cancer patient. No, I'm just talking shit. Like, I just think of the positives in this. You know what I mean? Like, it's a T for cancer. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome, Tyra. Miss Latria, as we call you sometimes. You know what I mean? We got to educate each other on this stuff. Like, we have to educate ourselves, and then we be able to pass this knowledge on, right? Like I say, it gives us the ability to ask the right questions and make sure we understand things in the appointments and get different aspects and ways of looking at this, right? Because it's just like me, 360, it's a full circle of, not for real, really, I need that medical card. It's a full circle of looking at things. You have to look at them from every side of the ball, right? That way we completely understand which way it can roll, which way it can bounce in our favor or adversely. And everything don't always go the way we want it to. Not always. It does not. It fosters a sense of unity. When you educate yourselves together or you work towards things together, it fosters unity. And so if we're talking about, relationship partners, spouses, stuff like that, if we're talking about how to navigate through these things with them, these are some of the things that keep you unified in your process, right? So, there's so many different things with dealing with whether or not to have a prostate, or, that's part of my hold up on like the surgery side of things, because truth be told, if, creator willing, that coming through the CT that it hasn't metastasized and it'll be just centrally located in the prostate, I can get that removed, right? Taken out. You know what I mean? But then that, it's different, side effects possible. The side effects at the end of that one is longer than the ones at the end of the commercials that come on late night TV. Thanks, Tarek. Are you right? I got this. What's up, Goonie? Would you say our purpose is much bigger than our circumstance? He is. Exactly. You're right. You're right. The Creator's in control, right? So, we got to think of things like everybody be like, well, God will deliver me, but you also got to think, God let me ride with it. He introduced it into my body. He allowed it to be in me. So, it was for a reason. And like you say, our purpose is much bigger than our circumstance. What's that say, K. Deer? I'm definitely praying for you, friend. I'm confident you're going to beat this thing. You're a fighter for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I mean? So, just like, like I say, I got my prayer warriors. I got my supports, things like that. Will Taylor, what's up, my guy? Be in your present own and speak it. Live it, brother. Arm yourself with the knowledge and the power of seeing guidance from the Most High. Exactly. Seek guidance. You got to seek guidance. Again, whether it be, on this plane or the next, while you thinking and meditating. What's up, Billy Bear? While you meditating and thinking and absolutely appreciate you, Queen of my world. I appreciate all the prayers. You know what I mean? Like I said, whatever deity you pray to, whether Allah, Buddha, Shinto, I'm not talking about you, Queen of my world, but like whoever you get on your knees and think that the consequences come from. I appreciate any good thoughts you send into the universe for me. Again, that's also part of my support. By me allowing y'all to do it how y'all need to do it. I'm not about to call no big, let's have a big powwow circle or anything like that. But if it happens to go that way, then, I'm going to be on the line. You're right. We control nothing. All of this is for his will and his glory. You're right. And that's in my prayers. Like, because you think I've was in my prayer closet before 2 days ago. Before 2 days ago, man, listen, I was in my prayer closet every day before Monday. But when Monday hit at 5:02 p.m. and I found out this dang on news that, 5:02 Monday, November the 27th, 2023 was when he told me, you got that shit. You know what I mean? What's up, Joey Blanco? You know what I mean? So, but I been in my prayer closet so hard, even more now. Because I said, again, like I said, I'm not going to sit here and say I haven't cried or anything like that. Yeah, I done shed tears. Y'all done seen me shed something today online, but I've had way more laughs about it than I have tears about it. Appreciate you, Miss Moffitt. I've had way more laughs than I've had tears. I've even laughed until tears about it. What's up, Toy? Yep, exactly. Far and wide, big ups from my cousins P and T. You know what I mean? And like I say, nobody. That's another reason why I'm approaching this with such vigor and with such levity and I'm not gonna say lightness. I'm not taking any of this shit lightly. None of that. I appreciate you, Joey Blanco. Exactly. James said, I dropped a couple, homie. Ain't ashamed to say it either. I know. Because that's love. That's all it is. When you shed tears, that's all it is. It's just your love coming out your eyeballs. It's liquid love coming out your eyeballs. That's all tears are. Liquid love. You know what I mean? Like, so share the love, spread the love. You know what I mean? Like it, because, the way I had to tell people was different. You know what I mean? I didn't want to, because some people can't take it when you tell them verbally. Exactly. I know you. I got this thing. I got this shit. Some people can't take it verbally, or some people I can't deliver it to verbally. So I had to, send out the text to my fellas and, to my cousin groups and, stuff like that. But I had to send them to different groups at different times. Similar messages, stuff like that. But I don't like people. I don't want anybody, especially people who I care about, to have to hear it, third party from anybody else. And not that it matters whether you think that I left you out or anything like that. It's just my own feelings, right? So again, like going through all this, I've had way more laughs than tears But again, even the tears that I've had, I've shared them with people and they've shared them with me and stuff like that, right? My youngest grandkid was in town this week, right? Been here since even before I went and, laid my uncle to rest a couple weeks ago, and was here. And, my bud, man, he was here right on time, Sometimes it's the people around you that help you absorb the blow, any blow you may take in life. And that's another thing, like, that brings about unity and stuff like that. But you have to be able to seek the support from your friends and from your family and, even support groups or maybe even like, counseling. Like I said, I'm, in counseling for 25,000 other things that, I just haven't hit the mental point where, I want to feel the need to add this onto my, I probably can't add it to my one counselor's plate, but I like to keep everything specific. If it's talking about this thing, it's talking about that thing, but, I could probably drop this on her plate but you have to be able to seek that type of support. You don't have to go through any of this alone. You got to surround yourself with a supportive network of people and, get practical assistance that works for you, even in all your cracks and crevices, stuff that is applicable to your day-to-day life. Sometimes that, we find ourselves, some people say doing the most, but I just say stepping outside of ourselves for our answers. But when you seeking the guidance and seeking the support from people who are like-minded, then you would think you in bounds. You're in bounds and you get a chance to stay there. And, and I appreciate all y'all that are keeping me in bounds because, again, like I say, I felt nothing but genuine concern, genuine love, genuine support from everybody that has spoken with me, everybody that has either prayed with me or, just talk with me. Yesterday when I dropped the news to the fellas, I immediately got a call from Cool Meal. Like, he was like, man, fuck that. I got to talk to you. I need to know, where your head is at, Then my homeboy Al told me, he was like, man, I ain't want to hit you yesterday just because I hadn't processed it yet. You know what I mean? And I know you was getting calls from everywhere, and those aren't excuses. I believe that. And it's heart of hearts. If he hadn't processed it yet, I can't expect him to be like, well, why you ain't call, You expect like your closest and your dearest and most best friends to call and stuff, right? When they know what's going on. And everybody did. Everybody did. You know what I mean? Like it was crazy. I'm gonna tell y'all as well, because some of y'all know, like it was crazy while I was delivering the message to my clique, to the homies and stuff. And Carlos Cornelius, you got too many numbers, man. If that's another, I need to tell somebody something. Like when I did this group text yesterday, it was some people I couldn't even put in the text because you had too many numbers over the years, and I ain't got time to figure out which one of those numbers are your most current number to add to this text. And I'm about to tell these friends of mine I got cancer. You understand what I'm saying? My homeboy Carlos hit me yesterday. I love old buddy Lee, Carlos Cornelius, mentor. He hit me like, I wasn't in the group text, but, I got the message, bro. I'm with you. Carlos can't really talk. He can, but we don't understand. He needs subtitles. Even Memphis, but he super Memphis. But even Mississippi. But the way he talk. But he hit me with that. I said, some of y'all got too many damn numbers, man. I can't be adding y'all. I'm hitting your baby mama number and stuff. I don't know who number is what. I know you delivered the message for me, James. I know you did. And again, I'm thankful to everybody who's been there to pass but like somebody asked me, like, you're not worried about telling people, you think people gonna be in it listening for the wrong reasons. I was just explaining to Al again on the way over here. I was like, to be truthfully told, man, if I have an enemy, and I stand on this, if I have one enemy in the world, I cannot point them out. Like somebody that truly means me harm, I can't point them out. What up, Juju? Stuff like that. I can't point them out. So by me putting the word out here to y'all on both these platforms and, whatever way, it's going to get to the, people gonna pass the baton. You know what I mean? People gonna pass the baton, and I'm totally fine with that. So it's okay. It's okay if you heard it from me. Big Moan, love you too, bruh. If you heard it from me, thanks, Auntie L. You heard it from me, so it's okay to to tell somebody like, damn, Lil Will got cancer. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, damn, for real? Like, and it's not gossip to me. I don't look at that as gossip. I just looked at it as like, you know what I mean? Like, he about to spread the word. What's going on, Dion? He about to spread the word, so get ready. He about to talk about this. I don't want it to surprise you. You know what I mean? He about to talk about this, and he about to go in about it. You know what I mean? But I don't want to be no finna type ass dude. I'm not being a finna. It's just I don't know what the creator got for me to say about it. I just know it starts right now, right here. Like being able to talk to y'all about it. Appreciate the prayers, Juju. I'm here to talk to you. I appreciate the prayers, Dion. It's time for me to talk about it now. This is where it starts. Where it's going to go to, I have no idea. I have no idea what the size of this, the magnitude of this is. I just know I'm a motherfucker on a microphone. You understand what I'm saying? And God know that he gave it to me. God gave it to me. So he know I'm a beast on the microphone. So, in any capacity, give me a microphone, let me go. And I'll stand on that against anybody too. So whatever it is that I've been given to, I don't know the magnitude of how big it can get, right? So just, I appreciate and I pray that y'all continue support, right? Continue to ask the questions, continue to, ladies, send your man to me. Send him to me. Send him to me. Be like, hey, talk to this dude. He got something to say to you, sir, about getting yourself checked out. Love you too, Goldie. What's up, Jason? You know what I'm saying? That, my nigga Jason, man, J Neal. Talked to your brother yesterday, man. He crazy. What'd you say, Donovan? You say, I love it. You get in front of it and can control the narrative. It will help others and it will allow others to increase your support and prayer. And that's it. That's it. I'm going to get in front of it. I'm a front runner. And anything that I'm fighting against, I'm a front runner. I'm like Tiger Woods, the greatest front runner in the game, whatever game I'm in. You feel me? So I'm going to be in front of this thing. And cancer got to catch up, Mustard. Catch up, Mustard. What you say, Portia, in the midst of our afflictions, you can count it all of your joy, your whole 55 inches of life, your 55 inches of life is always need full of joy. I hate you. And I'm 65 inches tall, ma'am. Thank you very much. It was so crazy, but I'm 65 inches tall, which means I'm 5 feet 5 inches. So anybody who don't know how to do math, do it like that. People are like, how tall are you? 65. They're like, you ain't no 6'5". I am 65 inches tall. But, you know what I mean? So continue to find the levity in it with me. See, so that's what I'm saying. See, people find some levity in it with me. Like Kenny dumbass just said, I'm sure you'll be with your little body is just a little bit of cancer. Middle finger to you. But exactly. So things like that. Like, back to what I was saying, with his ass talking right there. When I was delivering the message to the fellas, it was irony, right? The universe worked crazy. The episode of Martin, right? Where Tommy and Martin are at odds, they beefing and all this kind of stuff. Everybody try to get them to chop it up and do all that kind of stuff back together. This episode was on as I'm sending this message. And as I hit send, Cole comes into the crib and that's when he tells Martin that Tommy then been in an accident. His car done flipped over, all this kind of stuff, right? You know what I mean? And, lo and behold, the call I knew, after I saw that, I knew I was going to get a certain call yesterday and I got it. And that confirmed to me right there that the universe is working in a certain way. Yeah, I'm taller than you, Amber. You're only 5'4". Remember that. The universe works in a certain way, and I'm listening and tuning in and I'm picking up what it's dropping. Yeah, I know, cuz. I know you can't. And my cousin Trey, I love her to life. She's one of my biggest supporters, my biggest big uppers. You know what I mean? And it took a lot for her to even tune in. There's no such thing as coincidence. Nah, man. In my opinion, ain't no such thing as coincidence. James Lewis Pitts II. Ain't no coincidences, man. That's why I said the universe put that in play for a reason. For a reason, man. For a reason. And like I say, everything, we gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? If any theme music that's playing in my head at all times, we gonna be all, do you hear me? Do you feel me, baby? We gonna be all right. So when you see me Nod your head. Don't be like, damn, they got a homie with cancer. Yeah, I got it. And I'm going to whoop his ass. Y'all be like, damn, world star. I'm a world star whoop cancer's ass. So y'all get ready. Get your popcorn ready. Exactly. Support systems do go a long way, Joyce. They go a long way. God got me. Y'all got me. Shut up, James. I hate you. You be picking up on too much stuff. We gonna be all right. So that's my theme music. When you see me, nod at me. Throw the deuces, chunk the deuces at me. And be like, what up, Lil Will? What rounds you in? I ain't taking no chemo. There ain't no rounds of chemo. I'm just taking this round with this fight, this match, this squabble with prostate cancer, round at a time. Everybody been on that soursop leaf tea. And my cousin told me yesterday, she said, I'm out here on the West Coast, Trail, the one I was just talking about. She said, make sure I get some of that soursop tea. Trust me, Maya already on it. Exactly. Whoop his I am Ampanita. I am. I'm going to whoop his ass. Whoop his ass, Seabass. I am. What's going on, Chuck? Charles in the building. That's what I'm talking about. TSU alumni prayers. So we gonna be in this thing together like a wedgie, y'all. So, again, when you see me in the streets, act like you know me. You know what I mean? Just a little drama. That's all it is. Just a little bit of oomph in the way. You know what I mean? We gonna whoop his ass. We gonna whoop his ass. Soursop. Like I said, I've been on Dr. Sebi. I got audio books from Dr. Sebi on how to beat prostate cancer. I'm just gonna sleep with it in my ears on repeat. I got hella credits with Audible, so I'm gonna make sure it happen. Lastly, don't let the thought of what you're going through consume you. The devil is a lie. Love you, bro. Me and my sister praying for you. We love you. I love y'all too. And that's what I'm saying. I refuse to let it take me over. You feel me? Like that's what I'm saying. Like my mind's telling me no. You know what I mean? Even though my body be saying something about like I got that thing, but my mind, I ain't got that shit. I got it. Be like, okay, it's there. Yeah, it's there. But guess what? So am I. I'm here. And like I told you at the beginning of this thing, anybody know these hands is vicious. Vicious. I know he lost one fight to my cousin Gerald Cunningham. Corey brothers. Same one talking about Dr. Sebi and Soursop Tea. Only fight I ever lost was to Gerald Cunningham. And he didn't even punch me. He slapped me. This is my first fight. Ever since then I said it'll never happen again. So this is the same thing. I ain't never lost a fight since, and I don't plan on losing one now. You dig? So the devil lying all the time, right? Always, the devil's always lying. The enemy's always lying. However, people always want to lie. Just don't lie. People that I don't like in this world, don't steal from me and don't lie on me. You can do anything else in this world you want to do. Just don't steal from me and don't lie on me. So you devil trying to steal my life. Nope, I ain't liking that. And you try to lie on me saying I'm getting beat by this here thing. Nope, I ain't having that either. So don't lie on me. Don't steal from me. So again, I appreciate everybody who chimed in today. I thank y'all for taking this ride with me. And what's up, Shake Brilla? Taking this ride with us, my cousin sister. We grew up like brother and sister. That's my cousin, though. Me, her, and Moo Juice was deep. Then we had David and Darian and them on there, too. They came along a couple years later. So, thank y'all for taking this ride with me today. Today of all days, I thank y'all for tuning in, tapping in, chiming in, and giving y'all, support and telling me that I got this, because that makes me even more understandable that I do got this. I got this. And who better to speak on this than me? 360 the Poet, right? So again, I'll see y'all. Well, next week I'm gonna do a pre-recorded show because we got. Next week I'll be back live, and the week after that we're gonna do pre-record, and we'll make it happen. But next week I'm gonna see y'all. We're gonna talk a little bit about. I ain't gonna tell y'all we're gonna talk about yet, but we got some things to talk about next week. But again, so I thank anybody who's tuned in, tapped in, chimed in with me on Holla at the Homie, and I appreciate y'all support on a weekly basis. Continue to hit the like and the share button. May, I love you too, sister. Continue to hit the like and the share button, and tell a friend to tell a friend. And my fellas, what'd you say, Nook? Bro, you know we behind you, and if number one person can do whatever they say is out their minds to, it's you, bro. 100. That's 100. That's 100, and that's it. And that's been the underlying message. If anybody can whoop cancer's ass, it's 360. So y'all get with me. Y'all watch this fight. It ain't pay-per-view. It's free. It's free to see. So to all my brothers, make sure y'all getting tested, man. Get tested. Check your prostate. Check your PSA levels. Remember, it's like public service announcement or please save my ass. Tell them to check your PSA levels when you go to the doctor, and that'll go a long way. So again, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all from the bottom to the top of this HEART of mine. Trap Professional, I appreciate you for sponsoring my hat, and also King Poetic for sponsoring my sweatshirt. So until I see y'all next week, I'm going to holler at y'all in a minute. I'm out.